Hello guys, welcome back to the news, my country people. I guess there would be a lot of sleepless nights in the House of Rock for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He would be going through a lot of sleepless nights because Atiku don talk say Tinubu no go drink water drop cup for this country. He no get as he want to do am. He no go fit rest until he gets what he wants. This is Atiku making another fresh revelation. The one wey im make before. Nigerians never really stable for ground. Tinubu leg never fit balance for ground. Atiku don control another one again. This time around, he has made a fresh revelation about Tinubu's diploma, his NYSC certificate. Guys, how this matter want to be? Atiku no one let Tinubu rest to my country people. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, has made fresh revelations about President Bola Tinubu's diploma and the National Youth Service Corps, the NYSC certificate. Atiku, who also alleged that some of the presidential aides had commenced a campaign of propaganda to further confuse Nigerians about the forgery allegations against the president. However, advised Tinubu to tread the path of honor by resigning from his office. Similarly, Atiku has alleged that the Tinubu administration had already perfected an elaborate and sinister plot to gag the media ahead of the release of the records contained in his criminal investigations by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. In a statement by his media advisor, Mr. Paul Ibi, Atiku said that since Tuesday last week, when the disposition regarding President Bola Tinubu's educational qualifications came to the fore in the United States, there have been several attempts to twist the facts of the matter, which deliberately aim to confuse the mind of the public concerning the matter. And some media aides to the president have come out openly to push back on the narrative, while some media houses, especially one, have persistently slanted their stories to justify a corrupted interpretation of the facts in the disposition. Sadly, however, the truth of the matter remains that the Nigeria's president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, falsified a document he submitted to the INEC and swore an affidavit under oath to back up his forgery. On page 26 of the deposition, which is publicly available, the registrar of the Chicago State University, Caleb Weisberg, under oath, was asked a simple question: that the Chicago State University has determined that it would not have a true and correct copy of the diploma issued to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 1979, correct? To which the registrar responded, that's correct. Also on page 29, a similar question was put to Mr. Weisberg. The Chicago State University was going through every diploma and was unable to find an authentic copy of any diploma that was issued to Tinubu in 1979. Is that correct? And the Chicago State Registrar in his response said, we did not find any diploma issued to the Chicago State University in 1979 to Mr. Tinubu. Now there, the matter takes up. So, the former vice president added that, coming straight to the specific issue of whether the Chicago State University is aware or in possession of the diploma that Tinubu submitted to INEC, to which Mr. Weisberg simply said correct, we are not aware of it. Indeed, anyone who has taken time to go, a thorough reading of the deposition will come to the conclusion that the footprint of Tinubu's odyssey as far as the Chicago State University documents concerned are filled with profounded forgeries and abuse of administrative due process. So President Tinubu's supporters, his paying daughters, we want to force the narrative, at least Tinubu graduated from the Chicago State University, down our throats, even when the narratives has no foothold in logic. Accordingly, the former vice president said the question remained, how does a candidate graduate from a university that you were never qualified for? And that's a big question. That's a big question. Now, according to the information in the open, President Tinubu applied to the Chicago State University with a pre-qualifying 1970 certificate from the Government College Lagos, whereas the school did not come into existence until 1974. Maybe this should make Tinubu the first man to have ever, to have an anticipatory certification from the school 4 years before the founding of the school, because some persons have claimed that they attended the school when the school began in 1974 and Tinubu was never their classmate. They never knew any person bearing Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is now the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Another mystery in that addition to the non-existing college, that's the government college in Lagos State, Tinubu presented a certificate from another school in the United States that belongs to a female and a Cambridge NYSC of the 1970, the same year he purportedly graduated from a secondary school in Nigeria. So long before the Chicago State University discovery of last week, Tinubu has had a history of forgery and perjury. Even in his Form CF-001, he filed ahead of his governorship election in 1999. Ahead of his governorship election in 1999, Tinubu had claimed, that he attended St. John's Primary School in Arolayi Government College, Ibadan, and the University of Chicago, as different from the Chicago State University. And then the late lawyer and the human rights icon, Mr. Gani Fawawumi, would have succeeded in busting him, but for the immunity he enjoyed as the governor of Lagos State. And President Tinubu must be a man of misery. No wonder his supporters call him Idan. So, the PDP presidential candidate said it was his contention that at the heart of the forgery scandal against President Tinubu was the question of integrity and morality. Well, my country people, this is very interesting. Atiku Abubakar has sworn and maintained that every Nigerian who has undergone the NYSC program understands that the name on the NYSC were never a citation or a creation of the candidate, but the official name that the student was officially known for as their tertiary, from their tertiary institution. And Tinubu was allegedly never known as Adekunle at the Chicago State University. Thus, the only way to understand how Adekunle was smuggled into his NYSC discharge service can only be explained as a forgery. Yet, his media aides will come to open and make a shameful alternative fact. And it is even more shameful that just when this whole scandal continues to unfold, the media handlers of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from nowhere smuggled a middle name of Adekunle into his Wikipedia account. Well, my country people, it is obvious that Atiku is certainly digging deep to get to the root of this issue, and it is definitely giving the president sleepless night. Okay, guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.